Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Thursday Night Speedrunning here on the Nick RP stream. Who's ready for more Metal Gear Solid 3? It better be you. Otherwise, you're in the wrong place. Hey, everybody. Welcome to tonight's stream. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you've all been having a lovely time. Just gonna turn, let's just turn that off for a minute. Hey, Glenn. So, in fact, all I can now hear is Snake Eater. Can't even hear myself think over the glory that is Snake Eater. What is happening, y'all? We are approaching the middle of June, which means we are nearly halfway through the freaking craziest month of speedrunning I have done in a very, very long time. I thought last June was pretty crazy with going to America. This month has been insane. Just another thing and another thing and another thing and another thing, and it's just been another thing. It just seems like there has been another thing every single, and it doesn't stop. I have now officially publicly announced that I will be on GDQ Hotfix on Friday the 21st of June. That is really exciting. It's my second Hotfix appearance, and it is the first GDQ appearance of Unmetal. It also marks the first time I have done anything for a GDQ event that isn't Twin Snakes. I have been on 2 GDQ events so far. I was on a Hotfix, and then I was at SGDQ, and both of those times I ran Twin Snakes, a game that I never thought I'd be interested in or want to speedrun or have fun with, and I've shown it off twice for GDQ events. So it's really nice that I get to do something a bit different and show off. Unmetal is without a doubt my favorite speedrun that isn't a Metal Gear. It's definitely shared with probably Metal Gear Solid 3 as my favorite speedrun. Full stop. But but for me it's something more than just a speedrun. The Metal Gear games that I do, they're just speedruns for me. I think Keratin is a little bit different. Keratin, there's a little bit more to it because I have really developed it and done stuff with it, and I've kind of made it a little bit of my persona over the past 6 months. But Unmetal goes even further beyond that. Unmetal is very much a personal passion project for me. That's why it's being featured on Passion Project. And I am also pleased to say Metal Glenn Solid, who is here in the chat, is going to be joining me on the commentary for that run. Glenn is a fellow moderator for the game on speedrun.com. To this day, Glenn still holds one individual level world record on a metal that I cannot beat. I'm like, the crazy part about it is it's an unperfect, easy chapter 1 world record, and I can't even beat it for perfect. Never mind unperfect. It's like his grenade guy is just spot on. It is like perfect, and I just can't touch it. I have tried so hard. It's insane. It's insanely good. You should go check it out. Anyway, on to today's stream then. So we're back to Metal Gear Solid 3. Obviously, you can see it down in the bottom right corner. Unless you're on the short stream, you just see me. For Power Up with Pride this weekend, I've got two marathons this weekend. On Saturday, I'm running Metal Gear Solid the Twin Snakes Bingo for Bingo-thon. That's why we did some bingo practice on Tuesday. And then on Sunday, just after midnight BST in the UK on Sunday, I will be running Mini Ghost any percent. There is an incentive to upgrade it to 100%. And then about I think it's about 8 o'clock my time. I'm gonna double. I have all of my events on my. I have all of my events on my Discord server. So if you do want to ever know what events I'm up to, you can of course join the Discord server, and it will tell you. Did you knock down the control? No, that is the first thing I'm going to be looking at today. Let me have a look at my event. Right, so events, yes. About 8:30, starting at around 8:30 UK time, so 3:30 Eastern time in the US. I will be. I am going to be commentating on Caro's run of Metal Gear Solid 2 Plant Percent, and then I will be running Metal Gear Solid 3 Any Percent Very Easy, and then there is a donation incentive to upgrade it to European Extreme. Hi Heidi, everyone say hi Heidi. The PS3, I remember the PS3 version being a lot nicer to play and run. We're gonna have a look. We are gonna have a look at that now. So, Glenn and I have been doing a bit of back and forth on Twitter about the Master Collection's aiming. Now, whilst I've been playing on the Master Collection. Anyone who's been watching my streams and watching the Keratin runs in particular, when I fight the Pain on European Extreme, I've complained a lot about aiming, and I've said that I feel like it's worse than when I used to run the 360 version on my Xbox Series S, and I also feel like it's gotten worse over time with the Master Collection, as though they changed something with the Master Collection, and they did. Why does the sound weird? The last recording I did, the sound was great. Why does the sound now sound weird? What sounds weird about it? Is it too loud? Is it too oh, hang on. Have I not? No, I did. No, I've selected my. Let me go to my stream playback on Twitch and have a listen. That's not appearing. Oh, that's not appearing over the top. Why can't I hear? I can't even hear. Oh, that's because my mic isn't turned up. Oh yeah, it's a bit. It's a bit echoey. Yeah, it's a bit echoey, isn't it? What if I move away? No, that's still really tinny. I might turn the output gain on my compressor down. Let's see if that's made a difference. That does sound like it's made a difference. Oh, now that I speak a bit louder, it doesn't. Let's pop the ratio up to 4. How about now? It's a little better. I'm gonna put the output gain into negative. I think that's better. Yeah, it's taken a while for the. It does okay. I won't be quite so close. I won't be quite so close to the. Unless it's that I need to be a bit more on top of it. Still needs to be closer. I can probably turn the output gain back up a little bit. So hopefully this is better. Yeah, it seems that I don't want the end facing my mouth. Yeah, I want it like this. Cool. All right, hopefully that should be better. I'll leave the settings where they are, and I've been talking to I was actually talking to Jack Lafere yesterday, the project's project assistant on Unmetal and Pampers and Celine about audio yesterday, and he said that he might have a chat with someone who worked on audio for Unmetal to give me a bit of a hand, because it's something I still have never managed to get right. I've never liked my audio. And I thought I'd stumbled across it being correct, but clearly not. So we'll go with this. All right, let's get started with the stream then, and yeah, let's do this. So the first thing that I wanted to touch on, as I was saying before we got onto the sound issues, I've been talking to Glenn about the audio, about the controller sensitivity, and how it feels like it's worse than the 360 version, and it's worse than it's gotten worse over time. And then there was a point where Konami did release a patch which did affect the control settings. It was more for Metal Gear Solid 1, but I think that there were tweaks to MGS2 and 3 as well. And I think that's where it kind of screwed up. They also in doing so, they also released some new Steam input configs, some new official Steam input configs, and I think they might have done so. And I have my own custom Steam input config, but the only thing it does is it takes the official one, and it makes it it just adds turbo to X whenever I hold down the touchpad, it adds turbo to X. That's all it does. So I wonder if when they made those Steam inputs bits, they screwed something up with it. And what I found, I did a test this afternoon. I booted up my Xbox Series S. Yes, I don't really know if I talked about this. I've completely forgot to mention it on stream the other day. Last Fridays, nearly this time last week, Heidi and I had all of our front windows in our house replaced. There were a couple that there's two windows in this room. There's a long thin horizontal window just above my desk, and then there's a long thin vertical window just to the right. The one on the right was a bit crap. It did kind of need replacing, but it wasn't too bad. There's a long thin one in the bathroom which is just on the other side of this wall, and that one was completely broken, destroyed. It just didn't close properly, and that desperately needed replacing. So as those two definitely needed it, we figured, well, we might as well just do all of the ones at the front of the house, because then they're done, it's sorted. Yes, we had to spend a bit of money on it. Well, it's all on finance anyway, but it's done. And as a result of that, because my desk is directly underneath one of these windows, I say the window's right here above me, I had to not take my whole computer apart, but I did have to unplug my computer, move my desk, get everything out of the way. So when I put it all back, I changed some things around. So my computer used to be here. It used to just sort of here, over here, where I'm behind my monitor on the left. But it's RGB. I've shown it off before. It's RGB, and the RGB is all on the left-hand side. So with it being on the left, it was just the RGB stuff was all just facing the wall. You couldn't see it. The computer works much better on the right-hand side. So I swapped some stuff around. I had all of these consoles that I have here. They were on this unit that you see here, but they were on the right of the computer, and I've just swapped them over. I've got a little table next to the desk that my computer now sits on, which is what it used to sit on back in my old flat. Printers underneath that, because I can actually get underneath it now, because there's nothing on the other side of my computer now, which is really great. I can get to the back of my computer. It's horrible having it there because I couldn't get there. It also means that I've been able to push the desk right back into the corner, so there's a bit more space in the room. the monitors have all shifted over to the left slightly, so there's a bit more. I'm a bit more central. It's way better. But the one thing that's changed for you guys on the stream is that we now have all of my consoles here. You can only see these three here, but then I've got whoop, there's the rest. There's my PS3 right up at the top. My PS3, Switch, my Wii's, because I have two Wii's. I have a Japanese Wii and an English Wii. Yeah, so I booted up. Go back to how this started. Booted up the Series S this afternoon. And I had a quick look and immediately noticed that that it was so much easier to try. But straight onto European Extreme, the pain fight. Took me 2 attempts to beat the pain. The first time wasn't really because of the aiming. It's just, things just went wrong with the fight. But the second time, spot on. It was so easy. So I did some tests and I tried to aim and just move the analog stick really slightly to see how the aim, and on the Xbox Series S, as soon as I moved the analog stick, got really, really small, and then eventually, just sort of gets bigger. But it starts really small, and it was really easy to aim with. I was like, that's what you can't do on the Master Collection. You can't get that really slow aim so that you can adjust it nicely. I thought that's definitely going to be it. And it turns out I was wrong. I went onto the Master Collection, I did the same thing, and it didn't work until I got the analog stick about halfway across. And then I got the really slow, smooth aim. So it's not that the aiming on the Master Collection's really balked and you can't do these fine adjustments. It's that on the Xbox Series S, hey Best Nick, on the Xbox Series S, for some reason, on that you have pretty much the whole of the controller movement in order to work with the aim. But the Master Collection's dead zone seems to start nearly halfway across, which is terrible. So you have a very, very minuscule amount of space on the analog stick's movement to get that fine aim. So what we want to do is have a look at the controller layout, look at the joysticks and the dead zones, and see if there is anything that we can do to fix it. The right stick doesn't actually make a lot of difference. Now, Glenn, I mentioned this to Glenn on Twitter, and Glenn's already said that he's had a look at it, and he has seemingly managed to make it better. So I am quite hopeful. Right analog stick actually doesn't make any difference. We don't use the right analog stick for aiming. All of our aiming is done with the left stick in MGS3. So here, you could also be crazy. Hey Plywood. So here's the dead zone. So yeah, this is what I'm talking about. So this is the dead zone. So yeah, actually, there's your problem. There's your problem right there. On this controller config, and I said this is the standard config this is the standard DualSense config. Available on Steam. All I've done is I've edited it to add turbo to X. But on this, the controller's dead zone the controller's dead zone ends at 30%. So that means you have to move the analog stick 30% along before it starts registering that you're moving the analog stick. Now, dead zones are important. You can't have a dead zone of 0. If you have a dead zone of 0, right now you can see that my physical joystick position is 1%. And that is because I've been using my DualSense for some time. So yes, it has a 1% shift off center, which is normal for a controller. And that's why dead zones are important. You would never have a dead zone of 0 because you need, otherwise the moment you even touched your controller, the moment I picked up my controller, it would probably move slightly and Snake would start moving. You still need one, but the fact that it's 30%, that's ridiculous. It's no wonder we've been having problems. I mean, there is a no dead zone. I'm gonna go crazy. And let's just change it to no dead zone and see what happens. Since there is just a straight up option to do so, let's just do that. Okay, and see what happens. I assume this all works. I assume this all works on the fly. Let's get some audio back on here, shall we? And I need to be able to hear it as well. That's better. And we will do the same tests. We'll do the same test every time. We will test against the pain. It is the thing that's causing the problem. So you should be able to see on my controller input how far across I'm moving it. And yeah, already without any movement and just already you can see that it doesn't take a lot to start getting some of that precise movement. That's definitely nowhere near 30%. So I get the feeling that just this change is already going to make a massive difference. I mean, certainly here. Oi, getting attacked by bats. Certainly here, just looking, I'm not getting any immediate shifts or anything like that. So hopefully that should be okay. I'd say the ultimate test is can I defeat the pain? Because the pain is the thing that's been causing the problems. So let's give it a go. Whoa, that's this may already go. Yeah, that's already gone wrong. That wasn't the analog stick's fault. Now, I imagine with the Steam setting for no dead zone, it doesn't truly 100% switch off all dead zones. It'd be, as I said, it'd be really stupid if it did that. So I imagine it's just, as far as it's concerned, as far as as much as is needed, dead zones are, for all intent and purpose, dead zones have been removed. Oh my god. Whoops. Okay, this has gone a bit out of hand by my own fault. Not because of dead zones or anything. I completely screwed that up. Holy, that is so much better. So much. So in that case, I'm going to suggest what has happened is that they changed the official control scheme, the official Steam input, when at some point to increase the dead zone to 30%, and it is a massive issue. Now, the right analog stick, I probably wouldn't change. You can look around with the right analog stick, but you don't. Yeah, I don't know. There might be speedrunners who do. The problem is with using the right analog stick is shoot is obviously on square, so it's difficult to aim and shoot with the right analog stick. So you don't really do it. The right analog stick we use for moving this camera around, and you also use it for moving this camera around. It's a lot more deliberate. You're not trying to get that fine tuning, so I don't need to move it. But what I just want to do that again. But my God, that made a huge difference. That felt so much better. I will definitely have to put le tweet out about this. Oh, I've just remembered. On my vertical stream, I haven't got. Whoops. haven't got a couple of things switched on. There we go. I hadn't switched on like the weapon viewer or the life viewer. I have now. That's better. All right. So let's do that once more. And then we'll do a full run. We'll do a full run on European Extreme. I do, as I said, that my run for Power Up with Pride is any %. What about the 3DS version? I think once I'm done with all of my merit, once GDQ is out of the way, now because I'm on the backup list for GDQ with all bosses. All Keratin's European Extreme. Once that's done, I am going to take a break from MGS3. But I think when I come back, I do want to have another look at running it on the 3DS again, because I did enjoy it, and it's different. And I've heard about some things I can do to make it work a little bit better. So we will have a look at that at some point, I promise. I don't think I don't have my old 3DS view available anymore, so I will have to rebuild that. But that's fine. I like rebuilding scenes. Welcome to the stream, by the way, Happy Dude. Thanks for being here. Oh. Before I do this, I'm just gonna go and open my window. Oh, my window was already open, but it wasn't open very far. All right, so let's give this one more try, and just make sure that that wasn't just luck or something like that. I don't think so. I mean, again, anyone who's been watching me do these runs for a while will know that I've had so many problems trying to beat the pain. As we always joke, it's been a right pain. But I say, just to do that, okay, took me 2 attempts, but that wasn't because of aiming that was a problem. That was because I decided to underarm throw a grenade. So throw the first one. Throw. Oh, he moved. Oh, that's not aiming. That's not aiming's fault. That's my fault. I'm just gonna shoot him twice in the body to finish that. Oh, I didn't realize you start. I didn't know you start part 2. Okay, what? Are you sure there's no game audio? My game audio's on. Is it? What? That doesn't make any. That doesn't make any sense. The stream shows that game audio is outputting. Oh my god. I turned off, I turned off the, yeah, you should be able to now. I found the problem immediately. I turned off the scene that includes all of the audio, for Power Up with Dab, for my Klonoa run over the weekend, and even though I could see it on the bars. It wasn't active. But you can definitely hear it now, right? Let's say I've unless I'm wrong with what that problem was. Cool. Yeah, as I say, this is already so much better. It's still janky, don't get me wrong, it's still not perfect, but it's so much better than it was. I can actually make fine adjustments. There we go. Yeah. Yep. So, if you are running Metal Gear Solid 3 on the Master Collection on Steam, turn off. All you gotta do is go into your assuming you're using Steam input, go into here, controller settings, edit layout, joysticks, left joystick behavior, and click on a little cog, and just where it says dead zone source, it should be on controller preference, and just change it to no dead zone. And that should, as I say, it's still not perfect. I definitely say that the 360 version still feels better, but that is a huge improvement. Absolutely massive improvement. Right, just going to go into the game capture and turn off capture third-party overlays, which is going to screw that up, but it'll come back. There we go. I suppose a slight dead zone might help, but I didn't have any problems. You still, as I said, I don't think it truly 100% gives you no dead zone, because if I go into aiming, you can see on my controller input, you should see on my controller input, I am still moving the analog stick. It's still slightly over. So I think it doesn't provide it now. It's only now that I'm starting to move. So I don't believe when Steam says that it's no dead zone, I don't think that it's truly 100% no dead zone. It provides the absolute minimum dead zone that Steam still thinks you should absolutely have. Again, I'm just guessing here. Don't take this word as gospel. Yes, no dead zone is essentially minimum dead zone. Yes, there has to be some dead zone. Otherwise, just me having my controller like this, Snake would already be walking around, because your controller is never gonna, particularly after so much use, it's never gonna be 100%, 0%. That would be insane to expect a controller to be that good for that long. I mean, can you imagine playing on the Switch with a Joy-Con with 0 dead zone? That sounds fucking awful. All right. For his efforts, Snake gets to die. Sorry, Snake. Bum 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 bum. Easily never bought it. I've been playing on my Switch quite a lot lately. I started trying to do some unmetal practice on it, and struggled to get my controller sorted first of all. But once I got my controller sorted, it was much better. I hate with the Switch is the fact that A and B are the wrong way around, and it's horrible. It really screws so many things up. So in order to run Unmetal on my Switch, I still use my DualSense, because I've got an 8-bit DOE Switch adapter, so it connects via Bluetooth, and my 8-bit DOE it converts the DualSense controls into the Switch controls. And then from there, I can go into the Switch's own settings and swap A and B around. And also, I also add, for Unmetal, I have to swap A and B over. I have to swap start and select over, or plus and minus, or whatever you want to call them. They're plus and minus on Switch. I have to swap those round because they're different for Unmetal for some reason. And then I also add plus to L1 so that I can open the inventory with L1. It's annoying. But it means that it all works correctly and does what I want it to do. Because otherwise, if you don't do that with Unmetal, it means that if I have roll on X, because I have roll on X for Unmetal, on Steam and how I've been playing it, X is also accept. But of course on Switch, X is B. And B is back. And, like, no. I just wish everything had the capability of swapping everything. Like, you should just be able to do full control input however you want. Because I've also, I think it was the day before I bought my 8-bit dough, I bought a third-party Pro controller for my Switch. So I have I think it's Power A, I think is the manufacturer. Because I wanted to run Unmetal on Switch so that I could run on console. Because on for Speedrun.com, Unmetal is split between PC and console because PC has slightly faster load times. Not that that's important because we go by IGT, but PC has access to, you can set any button on your keyboard as a hotkey. You can't do that on console, obviously. So for that reason, they're swapped. So I play on Switch. I have Unmetal on my Series S, but the control scheme you can't fuck around with as much as you can on Switch. But I bought this Power A controller, set it all up, and went to start playing. Went into the controller config on the Switch, and you can't change it. I don't know why. It recognizes it as a Pro controller, and you can't amend the control scheme whatsoever. Plug my DualSense in with the 8-bit dough controller thing, and it works perfectly. I can edit the control scheme to my heart's content. It's so dumb, so very, very dumb. Anyway, let's get started. I like MGS3. We want to pick I like MGS3 because it gives us access to a bunch of extra camos, one of which is the Orscam camo, which we want at the end. We're going to play on European Extreme. We're going to get started in 3, 2, 1, and a go. David Hayter.
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
Right, now we're off. It's a shame I'm not doing all keratins, because now that I've fixed that dead zone issue, shooting some of these keratins will likely be easier. I had been having this first one was causing me problems trying to get the right aim for it, because we shoot it from quite far away. Oh, nudge. Hadn't quite stepped far enough over. That's actually gonna cost me time. So yeah, I started going back to, I was saying that I've been playing on my Switch a lot lately. So I've been the main reason for playing on my Switch is I'm on paternity leave at the moment. I'm just about to come to the end of week 2 of my 7-week paternity leave, and I'm loving it so far. Being actually able to spend some good quality time with Alex is great. I love it. I absolutely love being a dad. It is the best thing that's happened to me in a very in quite a while. I'd say the best thing that happened before Alex came along was I got married. It's the usual kind of typical life goals, but like unless you've been through those things, you don't really appreciate exactly how important and how special they are. And I adore that little face. It's so adorable. All right, let's shoot this guard. Pachow. We'll go and shoot this guard in a minute. Don't shoot him too early. Shoot him now. There we go. So there are times where
those mice are Alaskan field mice. Don't worry, they can't hurt you.
But there weren't any mice. Must resist urge to shoot frogs. Oh, I'm gonna... The frogs can't hurt you. Not anymore. Got him. As long as I start this, there we go. That's fine. That's good. It's all good. All good. A little bit slower than usual because I didn't get the second quick headshot, but it's okay. So yeah, sometimes, whilst he's down, whilst he's downstairs, it becomes a little bit easier for me to just play on the Switch. Even if I've put him to bed for a nap, I come back downstairs rather than sit upstairs where I could be a bit louder. Oh, I don't know why I don't know why I tried to shoot him. For some reason, I went to shoot him first, and that's not what you do. There we go. So we'll do this again. So yeah, I've been playing on my Switch a little bit lately, as a result of that. Partly because, and feel free to mock me for this if you want to. I wouldn't blame you. But a new mobile game came out recently. Star Wars Hunters. Let's say feel free to mock me over it. So I knew it was coming out. I knew, because it was made by Zynga, I knew it was going to be a microtransaction piece of hell, and it absolutely is. It is arguably worse than Pokemon Unite. Because I've been on and off Pokemon Unite occasionally as well, but like booting up Pokemon Unite and looking at that main menu, it's just horrible. It's just so much stuff. They just want money from you all time. Like, get this skin, get this battle pass, buy this, buy that, do this quest, do that. Star Wars Hunter is no different. Quite frankly, it is just atrocious at how much stuff. You know, you boot up the game and you have 10 minutes of admin to do before you can do anything. It's horrible. But the game isn't too bad. The actual gameplay is reasonably fun. There's no cooldown. You don't have to wait for, you can play as much or as little as you want. You don't have to wait, you don't have to wait an amount of time before you can play your next game or something like that, which, a lot of older mobile games did. So that's okay. But I was doing okay with it on mobile, and then learned that it was also released on Switch. And the advantage is if you have it on mobile and Switch, as long as you log in with the same account, you have cross progression across both. So I can now play it on the Switch and play it on my phone at the same not at the same time. That'd be stupid. But I've been playing it. I have been quite enjoying it. As I say, the absolute overload of menus and information you get when you first log in and not ideal. But apart from that, I've actually been really I've been relatively enjoying it. Oh, round that guard. Cool, we got that roll correct first try, which was nice. Good room. Very good room. And it plays far better on Switch than it does on mobile. On mobile, you can't use a controller. You are limited to touchscreen. Whereas on Switch, obviously, you can use a controller. I've played it in handheld mode and it's all right. Play with it with my off-brand Pro controller and it's great. My main is the Wookiee, who is a melee tank. I find I'm doing way better at melee than I am at aiming, because I play on PC nowadays, so my aiming with a controller is usually pretty piss poor in first person shooters. It's pretty good in Metal Gear Solid 3. It's better now in Metal Gear Solid 3. Yeah, I much prefer first-person shooters or even third-person shooters with a keyboard and mouse, which it is a third-person shooter. If for anyone who doesn't know what Star Wars Hunters is, it's Overwatch but Star Wars but made for mobile, and that's the only thing. Hey, Grim Gamer, that's the only thing that I'd say about it. It's for a mobile game. It's a pretty good mobile game. But it means it's lacking a little bit on Switch because, yeah, there's not really much to it on Switch. It's a mobile game on Switch. Right, I'm just going to concentrate on this, on the Ocelot unit for a second. Remember, game over if discovered is switched on. Oh, I am... Oh, Okay, that was a little awkward, but got there. He's asleep. Move down slightly. So just aiming at that guard was a lot easier. And that is the Ocelot unit. A little bit slow. My roll wasn't great. My roll over into the stun grenade section wasn't great, and that stun grenade as a result wasn't very good, but recovered quite nicely. Yeah, sorry. Hello, Grim Gamer. Good to see you. Oh, I want to go this way. This is where we start to deviate from Keratons. That was terrible. I need to re-look at exactly where you enter the water here, because I'm getting this wrong every time. For regular viewers of the channel who know people that I often talk about, and as I talk about Twin Snakes a lot, I talk about Suave Beardson. Grim Gamer, you're Suave Beardson's brother, if I am correct. Suave Beardson had his GDQ hotfix debut last night. He was on Time Capsule running Twin Snakes. I haven't had chance yet to go back and watch the VOD. I'm waiting for the VOD to go on YouTube. I prefer watching VODs on YouTube than on Twitch. So as soon as that VOD hits YouTube, I'm gonna check that out. Right, this room, we do have to be very quick going through here. There's not much room for error. There are a couple of claymores there. You got to make sure you don't hit. Shoot there to distract the dogs. Climb this tree. Take one step down. Swap to the Mark 22. Here. Equip the box so we can run up the hill. And we're also going to use the box to distract one of the guards. There he goes. Wait for the subtitles to disappear. Just going to go in first person to move out of the way of that. And assuming everything's done right, there should be a dog to my right walking away. Perfect. Beautiful room. Lovely. Not making it, not pulling back much time yet, but we'll get there. Very simple room for past base, particularly compared to all Keratons. Run towards this guy. Going to trank roll him, and then unequip the Mark 22 after taking the silencer off. Okay, that went wrong. This is why I don't tend to like quick equipping the Mark 22. I much prefer to do this because it slows the start of the fight down just slightly. Got him! That was a nice finish. Someone on... I can't remember exactly who it was. Someone on MGSR's Discord today posted the new IL, individual level world record for that fight. And it's something else. You'd be amazed at how much more time can be squeezed out of that fight. I mean, I didn't do that fight exceptionally well. But part of the thing that they did in that fight is they don't throw the stun grenade directly at Ocelot. They it's really clever. They throw the stun grenade slightly to the left, over the rock on the left-hand side. So Ocelot gets stunned by it. But Snake doesn't really... You still get a white flash, but Snake isn't as badly affected by it. So it means you don't have to turn around and turn back, and you can keep aiming at Ocelot and immediately shoot him as soon as as soon as it's over. It's really impressive. If you're on the MGSR Discord, just go to the MGS3 section and just have a quick look at it. I say it's really impressive. I wish I could do it. There's no way I'd ever get it to that degree of accuracy. I am not good enough at this game. Yay, we got the life meds. It's always good. All right, let's put this to the test. Can I do this first time? Because I can now actually aim. Pain. The doofus. Oh, that's... Damn it. I just... Still panicking a little bit when my aim isn't quite right. Alright. Oh, come on. Bloody pain. Oh. It's bloody timid. In practice, I could get it right, like, straight away. And now, of course, it's gonna... Come on. Much better. That's much better. Oh, this fight is ridiculous. This is... For me, this is the worst fight in the game. People complain about the Fury, but the Fury's got nothing on this fight. Like, why did he turn there? There we go. Even that still wasn't that good, but it was a lot better than what I had done. Yeah, the Fury is not that bad. The Fury is what makes the Fury difficult is the Fury is the hardest boss on very easy. The Fury is the hardest boss to do consistently well at. With the pain, as long as you do the fight right, you can do it consistently every time. There's very little RNG with the pain. It's just janky and very difficult, and it has to be headshots on European Extreme. That's the thing. On very easy, you just use the easy gun and you just blast. You don't aim for the head. You just go for the chest and you just blast until he's done. Whereas the Fury, yay, out of bounds. Whereas the Fury is horrible, is the same level of horrible on every difficulty. Is a little bit more difficult on European Extreme because you haven't got a lot of health. But apart from that, trying to steal Nick streams. Yeah, that fight is just the worst. I would happily do the pain. I would happily do the fear fight twice, than do the pain. I'm very tempted to start putting the brown face paint on I'm very tempted to start putting the brown face paint on in any percent as well. Made keratin so much easier. The only thing is, on here, it is just that one room. It is just the long river. What was that like power slide that Snake did to get off that boat? Into warehouse. Warehouse can be a bit of a tricky room if you don't know what you're doing. Shoot that. You know what? I'm gonna risk it. Made it. I haven't been doing that recently. As I've got a gold split by 3 seconds. I tend to stop and take out that middle guard. But I wonder if I'm getting better at that room and I can get up there better. Also means I don't have to swap weapons in the middle of all of that. I mean, I need to swap weapons now, so I'd have to. Yeah, I'd have to swap weapons anyway. Keratin's a bit different. Keratin's a bit different. Pachow. Yeah, with the brown face paint in all keratins, it makes a massive difference to about 3 rooms, whereas in any percent, it's just that one room, and it probably wouldn't make enough of a difference. Okay, swap now. Nope. Sorry, guys. I'm out of here. So run through the lab normally. See, this is a bit different to how we do it in keratins. We take a very different route in all keratins. Down to B1. We're gonna go have a chat with Granin. Although before we go and have a chat with Granin, we are gonna run in here. We're gonna grab the cigar gas spray. Wait for that door to move a little bit so I can then open it back up again. Get out of the way before that scientist can work out who I am. Hate that door. That's interesting. The guard there didn't get alerted. Usually that guard, when I bump into the scientist, he's like, it's the enemy. He didn't do it. He's going to do it now. Watch. It's the enemy. He usually does that on the way in as well, and he didn't. That was weird. Oh well. Didn't make any difference. Roll, swap camera. I always swap the camera at this point. The next few rooms is just a bit easier with this camera. I've been saying for a while that I really should try and do a stream or a run where I only use the subsistence camera. There's only a couple of rooms where I don't use it. Sorry, there's only a couple of rooms where I do use it in these runs. Okay, we now want the animals camo because it gives us nice steady aim. We're going to take a shot. That distracts the dogs. Silencer back on. Oh, I've got the wrong gun out. Whoops. I hope that's not gonna delay me too much. Okay, I'm good. I was a little worried there. As always, the fear here is a complete joke of a fight. Move to here. Fake death pill. Wait for the pain. Oh, he's in a slightly different spot. But it's still fine. revival pill. Stun grenades. And he's down. Wonderful. I'm going to cure, get rid of that venom poisoning, and that's it. Oh, whilst I'm also there, backpack, I want to equip the cigar gas spray that we picked up, because we're going to need that for our next boss fight, the end. And we go into Warehouse 2, one of the hardest rooms in the run. And I got spotted by that guard. I never quite understand that guard. I don't know what it is that causes him to sometimes spot me. I'm okay. See, I'm okay this time. I seemingly did exactly the same thing, and I don't know. I think it's that I did the box shot slightly quicker the second time round. I don't know. Yeah, that's quite often how that room goes. So, as I say, it is regarded as one of the hardest rooms in the game. I wouldn't say it's the hardest room in the game. It's one of the hardest rooms in the game. So two attempts is fine. I'm happy with that. Move through Satgorni West. Gonna use the silence footstep trick again. So that is where we cook any sort of grenade or throwable, and it hides Snake's footsteps from the guards. We can still hear them, but the guards can't. CQC slam those two. We want to go back to our Mark 22, unequip it, and we start the boss fight against the End. Very, very cool boss fight here. If you are new and you've not seen this fight before, it is wacky. Enjoy. So we're gonna. There he is. 1, 2, 3. We're now going to force the End to teleport to an exact position we want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to equip smoke grenades. I'm going to throw a smoke grenade over there. He's going to spawn over there, and I don't want him to shoot me. Make a bit of noise so that he now spawns. Equip stun grenades, and he's now there. You can see his lens flare. Get the cigarette spray out. I have completely screwed this up. I did this all completely in the wrong order. I don't have any grenades, so I'm gonna have to take a death. Yep. Sorry about that. See, just completely screwed up and got that in completely the wrong order. Let's grab the TNT, drop some TNT, kaboom. Yeah, I cigar sprayed him first, which you don't do. You punch cigar spray. So 3 shots to the head there. That's really good damage. Getting that first bit right means you'll get the end of it correct. Waste time again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Throw a smoke grenade. Make some noise. Start running towards him. Throw. Cigar spray. Look down so I don't get hit by the blast. Right. Punch, punch, cigar spray, punch, punch. Hold up. Much better. Cigar spray him again. Throw a stun grenade at his head. Look up so I don't get hit by the stun. Smoke grenade to the face. Now I need to get into position. Oh, he's running away. Quick, can I shoot him? Oh! It's okay. He's just gonna run. He's just gonna run over here. It's fine. I'll be able to find him. There he is. There we go. Little bit slow. Little bit slow at the end there. I started cigar spraying him slightly too early. No, not camouflage. Backpack. Mosin the Gunt. Yeah, I started spraying him slightly too early. So he wasn't in range for me to punch. Because the way you should finish that fight is as he approaches you like that, cigar spray him, punch, cigar spray him, and that should be, assuming you got the right damage at the very start of the fight, that should be it. But luckily, as if he does run away like that, he always runs to a spot over there, so it's not difficult to chase him down. If that happens, you don't panic. Just finish the fight. Hey, Deagle, Sergeant Deagle, you are just in time to enjoy this sweet, sweet melody. I do hope you all enjoyed that. It's funny how I get a lot of people watch that and go, oh, it's just so funny listening to that beautiful, beautiful song while Snake's stomach growls every few seconds. So move into the mountain section. All three mountain sections are tricky. Keep on rolling, 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 yeah. Is the last time we used the cigar spray? Can't remember. Might be. That's a good mountains one. That's gold split mountains one. Gonna shoot and take out that guard up there. Grab some ammo. Make sure I grab those stun grenades. Very important to grab those stun grenades. Oh, that was unfortunate. I wasn't quite lined up correctly with that guard. So once again, we'll take this guard out. Ciao. There's nothing special, by the way, about that guard. I'm just going to grab these 2 sets of bullets. You don't use the M1911A1 that much. That's better. Yeah, you don't use the your lethal gun that often, so it's not worth going out of the way to grab ammo for it. You can box headshot this guard as well, but I don't tend to like doing it. You don't lose that much time just doing that. And also, I've come to do I do that on all keratins to save ammo. On any percent, it doesn't matter as much. Just need that guard to start moving. Whoops. There we go. The stun grenades that I picked up. Throw the stun grenade over there. Grab the RPG-7. My caution should wear off. Avoid that. And into Mountains 3. So that took a couple of attempts. That's okay. Hopefully Mountains 3 doesn't take me a couple of attempts. For me, I've always considered Mountains 3 to be one of the most difficult rooms in the game. It is a room that I have thankfully gotten so much better at over time. Yep, beautiful. Really, really nice Mountains 3 there. In fact, gold split? Yes, that was lovely. I'm so pleased at how much better that room is. Into the ruins. Avoid all the food. On keratins, we do grab some food. We grab 1 bit of food throughout the run. You can either grab the snake that I avoided earlier, or if you don't grab that, you grab one of those packs of food. Over there, drop down. Oh, you should try and do that roll so you can get straight in. Straight roll over so you get straight off the edge, so you don't do the little hop. 2, 3. Oh, that was that was interesting. I kind of got caught on the rail there. And we go into everyone's favorite boss, the Fury. Like I said, I don't have the same gripes with the Fury, mainly just because I think if it wasn't for the fact that I hated the pain so much, I probably would hate this fight more.
You ready for this?
I'm dead.
Are you ready for this? My suit's been ripped.
Get away. Ah, and he's gone for a fly. I don't know where he is.
5, 4, 3, 2. Not bad.
Damn it! That was dumb. Luckily, I'm quite far ahead after the end went very well. Well, even then, the end still didn't get that great.
My suit's been ripped.
That's what we like. Oh, I was too slow.
Yeah. Quit fooling around.
Shooting. Oh shit! Oh come on! Oh, I thought he was. Damn it! I thought he was. I thought he was up on the ledge actually. That was interesting.
Main suit is ripped.
That's unfortunate. It's going for a fly. I'm gonna just wait here for him to come around this corner. No, I'm dead again. Oh wow. I'm gonna lose all my time to the Fury. 2 minutes and 44 seconds I was ahead. I'm gonna lose it all to the Fury. The thing is, the Fury never feels unfair. The Fury is absolutely about how you deal with him and his RNG, and I'm just dealing with it badly. Damn it! I hit him! Dead again. I hit him whilst he was preparing to go. That felt unfair. What? In the middle of me shooting him, he shot. Okay, now this is really starting to feel unfair. In the middle of me shooting him, he got a flamethrower shot off. He's just done it again. What? He shouldn't be able to do that. How is he doing this?
Are you ready for this?
This is insane. I think I must be shooting him too quickly. I think I'm shooting him too quickly. I think I need to spread my shots out slightly. Yeah. Only shot him once there, that's not good. Yeah, I think it, as I say, I think it's that I was shooting him too quickly, which I do know is a thing. This is hard. This is horrible. This is so horrible. Yeah, there we go. That's.
Are you okay?
God damn it. We're up to 5.5 minutes fighting the Fury.
Are you ready for this?
Not yet, Snake. It's not over yet.
It's not over yet. Yeah, okay.
My shoot's been ripped.
Okay, fair play. Fair play. Fair play, it was not that it was unfair, it's I was doing something wrong. I think he's down the next tile, isn't he? Yeah. Oh, and he's just moved.
Wow.
Oh, thank Christ. 6 minutes and 45 seconds lost to to the Fury. We were 2 minutes and 44 seconds ahead. I'm now 4 minutes behind. That was just an awful display of me being absolute trash.
You're pretty good.
No, I'm not. No, you take that back. And now I can't. And now I can't do a box headshot. You take that. You're pretty good back.
No, what?
That is a much more appropriate sound effect for this moment in time. That was a mistake. Because I primarily focus on all keratins, I don't do this room this way very often, so I'm quite bad at it. Move to here, now turn to the left, and now go up it. There we go. Snake, will you shoot the guy in the head? Why am I failing there? There is a slower, safer way of doing this, which I reckon I might do during the marathon. Do you think they'll make the remake political? I hope so. That has been the most hilarious I mean, why does anyone seriously? Why does anyone continue to take Asmongold seriously as a speedrunner? As a content creator? Like, it just beggars belief. I hope they don't make the remake. I just hope they don't make the remake political. Like, you couldn't be saying it about a more political series. It's Metal Gear Solid. Oh, I've got this wrong again, haven't I? From what I saw, I saw some of the fallout following that. From what I saw, people who know him, watch him regularly, have suggested he was being 100% serious. Hey, there we go. Come here, Rykov. Like, this isn't the first thing he's done, the first thing he's said this year. He said something else this year that was really dumb. I can't remember what it was. Like, I just don't understand. I don't understand why any. I mean, I'd love I'd get some attention for it, I guess. Look, the dude's entitled to his opinions or anything, but it's just such an obviously brain dead thing to say. And certainly certainly from the clip that I saw, the way he was saying it didn't look like it was a joke. I don't know. I just can't take anything like that seriously. Like, whenever I see anything like that now, oh damn it, I screwed that up. Yeah, I just gotta wait for this guard to come back. That was silly. Oh, don't sir me. Turn around and open the door. There we go. That was stupid.
Sir.
But yeah, I hope they don't take the political stuff out of it. I mean, to be honest, the reactions to it have been fantastic. You know, there was that big long sort of thread about how they're gonna add X thing and Y thing, and they're gonna add a black guy to the to Snake's backup radio team. And it's like, yeah, everyone has been on point in already making fun of him. I mean, from everything we've seen so far. I mean, we saw they showed off a new trailer during the Xbox showcase, and it was a shot-for-shot remake of Metal Gear Solid 3. I think that's what it is, and it actually worries me a little bit that it is going to be shot-for-shot remake, because my argument against that is, if you're just going to do that, why bother? What's the point? Yeah, I mean, you just shouldn't at anyone on Twitter directly if, like, in that situation anyway anymore, because, I mean, you've only got to look at what's happened in speedrunning, with the whole Ludwig thing, GTA, it's just Twitter is just a shit show. It really is. So you can't get a more. Can anyone, let's see how many other games we can name that are maybe more political. Off the top of my head, I can only really think of one, and that would be This Is the Police. Oh, sorry, I've thought of a second game. This Is the Police 2. Those two games are probably more political than Metal Gear. I can't think of any other. Tom Clancy, yeah, that's a good shout. There's a lot of politics in that. I mean, yeah, Tom Clancy. Do you remember when people complained that? Oh, hang on. Grab the fork, kick the rat. Do you remember when people complained that not End War, the other The Division? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Snake should now throw up. Do you remember when people complained that The Division, The Division was too political? Particularly The Division 2. They claimed that there was too much political stuff in it. And it's like the opening mission. I played the demo of The Division 2, or whether I can't remember if it was a demo or whether it was like because wasn't The Division 2 free to play or something. I don't know. Whatever the case was, I remember playing it, and the opening set piece of the game has you attacking the White House. How much more political can you get? Like, it's a actually no. Sorry, I've misspoke there. It wasn't that people were saying that it wasn't that people were saying that The Division is too political. It's that Ubisoft said that they didn't want to make a political statement in their game. And it's like, but you've made The Division. You made The Division and The Division 2. How can you say that you're not making political statements in your games? You had players attack the White House. That was it. Yeah, that was it. It wasn't that the players were complaining about The Division 2. It's that Ubisoft said, yeah. I'll have a look at that later. Like, yeah, and the thing with Asmongold or anyone else saying they don't want the games to be political. It's not that they don't want the games to be political. As I say, saying that you don't want Metal Gear to be political is the most brain dead thing you can give about the game. It's that they don't want it to be woke, but saying political is the seemingly more serious way of saying woke. They don't want it to be full of representation. They don't want it to have LGBTQ plus representation. They don't want pronouns in it. I mean, there's no real use for pronouns in the game apart from characters saying he and she. I mean, in this game, and remember, this game was originally released in 2004. This game has openly gay and bisexual characters, there is clearly and has always been some sort of romance between Big Boss and Ocelot. I say no, sorry. There hasn't been a romance between Big Boss and Ocelot. It has always been clear that Ocelot is attracted to Big Boss. It might not necessarily be in a sexual way, anything like that. Fuck yeah, MGS3. That's a good reaction. It might not necessarily be in a sexual manner. But Ocelot has feelings for and is somewhat attracted to Big Boss. It's so evident in this game. And it only continues throughout. I mean, look at the fight between him and Solid Snake at the end of Metal Gear Solid 4 and the way he kisses him on the cheek at one point. It's so clear that is a nod to the fact that, you know, he loved his dad. Oh, got caught on a rock. He's gay for Venom. It's so obvious. I think it's pretty clear that I don't know what Snake's clearly not gay. He has a relationship with he has sexual relationship with Eva towards the end of this. I think it's heavily implied that Snake might be bisexual in the game. I'll be perfectly honest. I don't play into the whole Snake Otacon. Let's do this here. We want the Orscam camo, and we need to amend some equipment. So we want the cardboard box B that I just picked up. I want to get rid of that, get that out, get that out, get that out, get that out, put that away, get that out, get that out, put that away, and get that out. There we go. Yeah, it is. Yeah, naked or solid? Well, sorry, naked Snake. I think it is certainly implied that naked Snake, Big Boss, might be bisexual. I wouldn't say it's 100% confirmed that he's bisexual, but I think there is evidence in the game to suggest it. I think there's potential evidence in the game to suggest that Solid Snake could be bisexual as well. But I personally don't like buy into the whole Snake and Otacon are lovers. I don't buy into that. Personally, if that's what you see in those characters and that's what you see in that relationship, then that is completely fine. It's completely open to interpretation. Personally, I don't. Oh yeah, the Dragon Age. Like, people have seen the Dragon Age trailer and complained about being like, wasn't Dragon Age always? It's a fantasy game. People have sex with everyone. Like, is that? I have screwed that up. It's something. What people don't want is representation in games. They want everyone to be like that. About Milo? You mentioned Star Wars. I haven't started watching The Acolyte yet. I do intend to. I still haven't watched Tales of the Empire. I haven't watched any new Star Wars since the end of the Bad Batch. I loved the Bad Batch, by the way. Thought it was fantastic. Probably the best bit of second best bit of animated Star Wars. The final season of final season, certainly the ending of the Clone Wars is just phenomenal. Let's grab Volgin, kick him to the ground. Oh, talking of relationships, should we talk about Volgin and Rykov maybe? You want some woke LGBTQ plus representation in the game? Volgin and Rykov are right there. Yeah, I haven't watched The Acolyte yet. I do intend to watch The Acolyte. But I read somewhere on Twitter. I mean, I know about the whole people are the fan base is angry at Star Wars again because there's no white guys in it at all, and it's all about woke representation, and it's like not everything has to have white guys in it. Hey, white guys, do you not feel like you've already been represented in Star Wars? Can you not sit this one out? And that's the thing that I don't get. I don't care as long as the story's good, as long as it's enjoyable. And one of the quotes that I saw about it is like, it contains lesbian Jedi witches, or so that's what someone was complaining about. And I saw the phrase lesbian Jedi witches and thought, why am I not watching The Acolyte? That sounds awesome. I want to watch that. Oh, and also they were arguing about fire in space. And about fire in space is not realistic. You know, the fire and explosions that have been happening in Star Wars since A New Hope. You know, in the sci-fi show about space wizards who move things with the power of midichlorians. But fire in space is unrealistic. You know what else is unrealistic? Every single noise you've ever heard in a space fight. Because space is a vacuum. There's no noise in space. But it doesn't matter, because we suspend our disbelief to enjoy the fantasy. Oh, it's tiring as fuck. Agent Dark. I'm not sure who that... Again, I don't know that much about The Acolyte yet. As I said, I do intend to watch it. I'm watching other stuff at the moment. I still need to watch Tales from the Empire. Looking forward to watching that. At the moment, I'm currently watching the original series of X-Men, so that I can watch X-Men 97. Because I've been told X-Men 97 might be the best thing Marvel have ever made, which is great. I can't wait to start watching that. But because I never watched the original series, I want to watch it, and I want to understand and do it properly. It's been great so far. I'm just about to hit the Dark Phoenix saga. So I'm really looking forward to the Dark Phoenix saga. I'm looking forward to actually seeing it done well, as opposed to the 2 movies that I watched where it was an absolute abomination. It was only earlier this year I finally got round to watching X-Men Dark Phoenix, and oh my god. That really was, like... It was so... The most disappointing about X-Men Dark Phoenix was that it was so clear that none of the actors wanted to be there. They had so checked out. It was so heartless. Magneto was not necessary at all. Magneto could have been absent from the film and it wouldn't have made the slightest bit of difference. His role in the film was pointless, and which is a shame, because I think Michael Fassbender is an absolutely fantastic Magneto. I mean, go back and watch X-Men First Class, and his performance is incredible. Anyway, we've kind of moved off. Straight people aren't actually into women. Oh, there is. I mean, that's already happened. We've already seen examples of that where someone showed a picture of a woman and said, "If you like the," I mean, it's something Andrew Tate said, wasn't it? That about not making children. I don't know, not making children or something. Makes you gay. It's like, yeah, we've now gone full circle where people are genuinely arguing that being attracted to a woman is gay. I don't know, it's just crazy stuff. Anyway, Roy Boy has asked me what my time so far is. I mean, right now, as you can see on the screen, 1 hour, 1 minute and 20 seconds. I am currently 3 minutes behind PB, and that is 100% down to the Fury. Said Andrew Tate, not me. I mean, all I can say to what Andrew Tate / Milo just said is thank God I had a child to prove that I'm not gay. I didn't know that having a child was the thing that proved that I'm not gay. Yeah, just the thing is it doesn't mean anything to most people, and that's the thing that so many of these people arguing about this don't understand. You know, these we'll go back to Star Wars and the people who are saying that it's atrocious to treat the fans this way and you wouldn't be anywhere without the fans and stuff like that. It's like, no, if the hardcore fans that have got a problem with the Acolyte didn't watch it, hasn't the Acolyte already I'm pretty sure the Acolyte has already had its figures figures revealed, and it's like the best opening for a live action Star Wars show so far or something, because the fans TM don't matter. Unfortunately, I didn't get the loop right. That initial shot wasn't quite right. Yeah, this is going to be yeah, 95% on Rotten Tomatoes, 37% user reviews. That tells you everything you need to know. I think the other thing that people forget as well is not everything has to be for everyone. If you don't like the Acolyte for whatever reason, that's absolutely fine. There's plenty of other Star Wars out there for you to watch. It's not like there isn't an absolute complete slew of Star Wars content out there for you to enjoy. I very much enjoyed. I very much enjoy the animated Star Wars. However, I've not watched. There is an animated Star Wars that I haven't watched. I can't remember what it's called, but it is a bit more aimed at younger children, and that's absolutely fine. That fight did not go very well. Luckily, the fight against Volgin here in round 2 is significantly easier. And that's Volgin. I take it to mean the show is. I mean that. I think that is the takeaway there, isn't it? Got him. Yeah. What the thing to take away from all of this is that Twitter is a massive echo chamber. People who say that the fans are absolutely in uproar, it's not that the fans are absolutely in uproar over the Acolyte, it's that the echo chamber that they see on Twitter is absolutely up in uproar. Twitter primarily shows you the opinions and posts of people who like the same things as you, enjoy the same things as you, well, like the same posts and retweet the same posts as you do, and your followers. Yeah. Oh, I mean, the whole Twitter introducing private likes now. So likes are now privatized on Twitter. You could as a user looking at your own posts, you are still informed. You are still informed by notification who has liked your tweets, but you cannot go back. You cannot then view who has liked your tweets. If that makes sense. Which it shouldn't do. There we go. Make sure I take them out. Yeah. Twitter will give you a notification and say this person has liked your tweet, but you then can't go and look at the likes of a tweet and see that again. Which makes me feel like this hasn't been done correctly. And I already know, and you can already tell that it hasn't been done correctly, because if you go to any tweets or go to one of your own tweets, you can still hover over. You can still hover over and click on the bit where it shows likes, as though it's a button that will then open up who's liked. If you go to your tweet engagement, you can still click on it. It will still, it still has a highlighting function and a click function. It's just it's been disabled because it's been rushed and quickly put into place without proper thinking. It's crazy to me that it was only like in the last month or so that that the URL is now actually X. X has redirected to Twitter for quite a while, but now if you go to twitter.com, the URL will update to x.com. Beforehand, if you went to twitter.com, it would remain as twitter.com. Oh, yes, shoot the log indeed. Do not on European Extreme avoid shooting that log. You will die. That log is painful. Yeah, the whole thing with private likes is just there to allow people to hide. It's so that people can like whatever they like now and not get called out for it. Which someone I say someone as though I don't know who it is. I know exactly who it is. I'm going to say who it is. Made a very good point. As I've already announced, I'm running Unmetal for GDQ Hotfix Passion Project on Friday the 21st of June at 3 a.m. in the morning for me. Woohoo! Another 3 a.m. run. Worth it. Absolutely worth it. So I'm running Unmetal for that, and the host of that show is a lovely speedrunner by the name of Amber Cyprian. And Amber made a really good point. They said that the having posts, having likes privatized makes their job more difficult when it comes to vetting people to appear on the show. Because as part of GDQ's vetting program, GDQ vets everyone who appears on the show. Because GDQ is very open about the fact that it is supportive of trans rights, supports LGBTQ+, supports all races and religions. GDQ is inclusive. Games Done Quick is inclusive. It's supposed to be available to everyone. So they do vet runners who are due to appear to make sure that they're not horrible people, they're not xenophobic or racist or bigots, whatever. And one of the easy ways of doing that, or at least has been until yesterday, is to see what their activity on Twitter is like. If you've got a potential runner on Twitter who is, since it's already been raised today, liking tweets by Andrew Tate, that's probably a red flag that they're not really suitable for an inclusive organization. No dead zone option feels a million times better. Yeah, it absolutely does. Tranking these guys doesn't count. No, they didn't die to. Go right. They didn't die to Snake. They died to they died to the floor. In the same way that shooting an explosive barrel and a guard dying by that doesn't count as a kill. It was the Snake didn't kill them. It was the barrel that killed them. Throwing them off a cliff? That was Gravity's fault, not Snake's. Power Up with Pride, I believe, starts tomorrow. I do believe they are. I do believe they are running from Friday. My runs are both on Sunday. Yeah, like Power Up with, to go back to what we were saying about vetting. Power Up with Pride is the perfect example. Power Up with Pride is obviously a very LGBTQ plus allianced speedrunning event, and they're not going to want anyone running if they've got someone who is, you know, openly liking anti-trans, anti-LGBTQ plus material on Twitter. That's, I think I'm gonna have to reset. I might not.
What's wrong?
This room has gone a bit wrong. Yes, this room did go wrong. We were talking about just Twitter being shit in general. It all started with the whole people don't want the MGS3 remake to have political stuff added to it. In that situation there, that guard turned around and immediately looked at me, but because this tree is in the way, he technically can't see me. Yeah, yes, Elon liked porn. Yes, I saw that. It was like, hey freak. Yeah, I saw that. It was like some weird anime porn that he liked. I say like some weird anime porn, like all anime porn is weird. There's nothing wrong. Just to make my opinion on it clear here, there's nothing wrong with anime porn. If you like anime porn, that's absolutely fine. Oh, MGS is inherently like to say you don't want political stuff added to Metal Gear Solid is a ridiculous statement. It is difficult to find. It is difficult to find. We started this game earlier. I wonder if anyone else has come up with any ideas. Can you name more? Can you name any games that are more political than Metal Gear? I threw in This Is the Police and This Is the Police 2 as more political games that are more political than Metal Gear. Call of fucking Duty.
Let's see what you're made of.
Alright, I'm going to concentrate on this fight, because I get this fight wrong a lot. It's the second Mosing Nagant shot that I usually screw up.
New follower.
Yeah, and I've messed it up. Sage and Jaded, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the Nick RP stream. I'm gonna have to unfortunately, once the boss is under half stamina in this case, she can no longer be affected by stun grenades. So this is going to go a little haywire because I'm gonna have to do this again. So shooting, I need her to reset the fight. I'm gonna die. So let's use the life medicine. Let's not fuck around. I need her to either run towards me or run. There we go. She's run away. Run away and get. There we go. Should be able to finish the fight now. There we go. Done. I started a new game instead of doing New Game Plus. That's because of Keratins. called the ambulance. Yeah, go on. What? How much more political do you get nowadays than war? Hey, even with that mistake, that was still a gold split. Lovely. So yeah. That's the end of the run. Well, that's not quite the end of the run. We do still have the to be honest, there's not really much point in going through the credits because this is still 2 minutes behind. Ocelot is very gay. And yeah, I think MGS3 is probably the most quote unquote woke game in the series. Like Ocelot's gay.
Patriot.
You've got the relationship between Ocelot and Snake. You've got the relationship between Volgin. I mean, just the relationship between Volgin and Rykov is like it's like gay plus. It's like very, very gay. And it's great, and it's great, and it's awesome, and it works so well for the characters. And possibly a dog. And possibly a dog.
There's only room for one boss and one.
It's hilarious. I am, yes. This is only run number 1. All right. From here, I'm now going to return to title screen. There's no point. This run was not a PB. There's no point in going through all of the credits to the end to see, to see a score screen that shows me we're not doing it. We are going to take a break though. So here is your challenge during the break. It's not going to be a very long break. Just enough for me to pop to the loo, get a drink. You should do the same. Your challenge during the break is to come up with in the chat, post it in the chat, any game that you think is more political than Metal Gear Solid. Any Metal Gear Solid, it doesn't matter which one. I mean, and okay, this is going to be a two-parter. Name a game that is more political than Metal Gear Solid, and B, which Metal Gear game do you think is the most political? Is it Metal Gear Solid 3? I think Metal Gear Solid 3 has a good argument. But is there another game in the series that you think is the most political? Let's find it. What is the most political? The most political game in the series. I look forward to seeing what you guys come up with after this break. See you in a moment.
Warning. Ad break redeemed.
Oh no, oh no, oh no. Yo, 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 oh no, you didn't. Sucker tried to play me, but you never paid me, never. Oh no, you didn't. Payback is a coming, you will be running forever. Oh no, you didn't. Until I get my vengeance, I will never end this mayhem. Oh no, you didn't. I'm a mercenary, you ain't got a prayer, you owe me. Oh, you didn't. Oh no, you didn't. Oh no, you didn't. Oh no, you didn't.
Not quite ready to not quite ready to restart from the break. But how on earth have we got into the NHS? Oh my god, going back through the chat, how on earth did I miss Rusi saying, yeah, and who the fuck meows to call in your meow boys? How did I miss that? Alrighty folks, welcome back to Thursday Night Speedrunning here on the Nick RP stream, and reading through all of your comments, and as far as I'm concerned, someone did get the right answer. Hey folks, lots of good arguments. I liked the suggestion of Disco Elysium as another game that's potentially more political than Metal Gear Solid. Very good. I hadn't thought of Metal Gear Rising and the fact that Senator Armstrong is the final boss. It's incredibly political as a result. But the correct answer is, of course, and Rorschach said it, it's Metal Gear Solid 4. And why is it Metal Gear Solid 4? Metal Gear Solid 4 opens with the why is League of Legends opening? Sorry, that's not what it opens with. For some reason, League of Legends has just decided to open on my screen. The Metal Gear Solid 4 opens with the line, War has changed, and sets the tone for the entire game. We're getting so toxic. Oh my god, talking of toxicity and lol, have you seen the ridiculousness of this fucking Legends shit? You know, League hasn't even opened. I don't know what happened. I just saw the Riot Games logo over the top of my game, and now nothing else has happened. This freaking Legend faker being inducted into the Hall of Legends, and they've released skins and packs, and like, to get the signed skin, it's $500. Like, it's just ridiculous. It's like someone showed off that there is a that they've made a I did see that you redeemed ad break. And I wonder, it might have been because we were already going to a break. But I will, let me go back. Well, hey.
Rorschach CL just subscribed.
Rorschach, thank you very much for the gift sub to Glenn there. Am I right in thinking my move transition still isn't working correctly? No, for some reason my move translation. That was the wrong Glenn. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why my move transition isn't working to make that ease in and out. It's weird. I need to have a look at. Need to have a look at it and see why that's not working. Because I tested it the other day. Who's a? Oh, Metal Glen Solid with a 5 in it. That's weird. Anyway, yes, as I said, the correct answer is Metal Gear Solid 4. It opens with War has changed and sets the tone for the entire game. And yes, the NHS here in the UK is fucked because Tories. And now that the sub thing is over, my background light hasn't switched back on. God, I need to really fucking get onto Lumia's stream and fix some of this shit. Some of this stuff is not working as it should be doing. Right, Lumia, can I have my light back, please? Give me my light back on. Lumia, turn my light back on. Why won't you? I have to fucking reach down and find the fucking. There we go. Ron Perlman over whether war has changed or not. Oh, I mean, I think you could argue that it could be argued that Fallout is probably maybe not more political than Metal Gear, but Fallout's pretty damn political. Let's get through these credits, shall we? It's some gun combat controller. Right, I think we're okay. I think we're set correctly. Why isn't stuff work? Why does nothing work? All right, let's go for round 2, shall we? Click the icon to recognize. Also, Copian is a hell of a drug. No, someone has copied Glenn's. Glenn, why do you have a copycat? Presumably, or maybe it's actually Glenn's alt, because it is sometimes useful to have an alt Twitch account. A lot of some speedrunners, particularly if your partner, if you really care about your numbers on Twitch, will have an alt account for doing speedrun marathons. A lot of marathons ask for you to just stream to your own Twitch channel, and then they'll pick it up from there. So some runners, because if you're streaming like that, you don't want anyone watching your stream. You want them to go and watch the actual stream. So they'll use an alt Twitch account to stream to, so that it doesn't affect their numbers, which is perfectly sensible. Right, who's up for round 2? I certainly am. Hopefully we can have some more light-hearted conversations in round 2. This should go.
Rorschach CL just subscribed.
Rorschach, thank you so much for the gift sub to the correct Metal Glen Solid. That's very kind of you. Right, I like MGS3, European Extreme, 3, 2, 1, go. So the game should be a little bit quicker on round 2. It's not going to affect the loading times, but there is loading trick in on the Master Collection. So the game is somewhat cached, and some loading times will be a little bit quicker as a result. but it doesn't affect our speedrun time because the speedrun is done in loading remove time specifically to counteract that issue. Done it again. I just went down and grabbed the backpack just a little bit too early. I'm feeling it. This is the run. This is going to be the one. I haven't had a PB in this category in so long. I'm clearly due one. Like you saw the time that I was ahead after beating the end. I'm clearly overdue a PB in this run. Who knows? Maybe I'll save my PB for Power Up with Pride. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? I've PB'd at marathon events before. I once nearly got a world record during a marathon. In fact, twice. I nearly got the Unmetal Easy world record at UKSM. And I nearly got the Keratin, very easy all Keratin world record at Pixel Perfect Marathon 1. One day I will world record at a marathon, and it'll be glorious. Could happen with Power Up with Pride, not with Metal Gear Solid 3. I will not be getting the world record for MGS3 at Power Up with Pride. I could with Mini Ghost though. I've got to be quick here. I have to shoot him before this radio call finishes. Got him. Now I have to move quickly. I should be fine. Yeah, all good. Even though it looks like Snake and the guards do pass each other, it doesn't matter. As soon as you've left that area, you're done. Shoot that guy. Roll up the hill. Shoot that guy twice. Roll up the hill. Successfully roll this guy. Got him. And we're good. Is that faster than shooting the beehive? Yes, the shooting the beehive is really slow. Because you have to wait for the beehive to drop. You have to wait for the beehive to drop, for the guard to run away. It's not really slow. In a if you wanted a safe speedrun strat, it might be valid, but it's nowhere near as fast as doing it that way. On to this mini game. Trauma Center. That's what we like to refer to this as. Trauma Center. Oh, okay.
Yes.
I am still yet to get a Foxhound run in this. In fact, to this day still don't think I've ever gotten a rank 1 in any game in the series. Rorschach was very nice and went back and then gifted you the correct sub. Although that was very nice of him. Alright, tough room. Yes! First try! Get in. Cook the stun grenade there. It silences Snake's footsteps so the guard doesn't hear him. Lovely. Don't never know. We've got another tough roll here. No sweat. Oh my god, it's so much easier when you don't have to stop and throw a grenade at a frog. These last two rooms are some of the worst on all keratins. For European X-ray, on very easy all keratins, not a problem. Oh, that's a bit of news, by the way. The moderators of Metal Gear Solid 3 on speedrun.com are currently contemplating moving all keratins from the category extensions onto the main leaderboard so that they can be properly properly separated by difficulty. I assume it's because it's the one category that has seen a lot of action. You know, a lot of gold. I do wonder if I'm correctly comparing. Okay, I'm going to concentrate on this fight. Got to put the knife away. I think I shot that guy. That's a better roll.
Let's go take a look.
Yep, got them all. Still 6. There we go. Got him. Beautiful. First try. Lovely fight. Absolutely spot on. Wunderbar. Can't remember what I was talking about before that. I know what I'll say. Big thank you to Rorschach for the gift subs. That's what I can say. All right, go for a swim. Swim over to here. We specifically go this way because there's grenades over here and we need those grenades. So grab grenades. The ammo doesn't hurt as well. Cure, get rid of the leech. Hope I don't get another one before I get out of the water. Do a roll so we move through that call. Snake, whenever you get a call like that, Snake immediately stops. So it's very important that you roll before that call starts, so that you continue to move forwards whilst the call is ringing. This is quite a tight room. You have to make sure that everything in this room is done nice and quickly. Shoot over there. Climb the tree. One step. Drop down. Sort to the Mark 22. Box. Box will distract a guard. Wait for the subtitles to disappear before rolling through. And if all's done well, a dog is walking away. Beautiful. Spot on room. Very nice. A filthy bot. Oh, it is a filthy bot. Have I got a mod on? Oh, I have still got the Mark 22 out. Oh yeah, I swapped to the Mark 22, didn't I? I-Type Slow said she had to go somewhere else. Yeah, that was it. Right, concentrate on this fight. That's the only thing with speedrunning. You can't really stop to deal with Twitch bots.
technique was perfect.
Major, watch out!
Got him. And a quick finish. From hell's heart, I stab at thee. You know what? I'll take the I'll take the bot as a sign that we're doing well. I haven't had a bot jump in ages. I can only assume it's because I don't know, my stats are good enough for a bot to think it's worth jumping in. I don't know. Now the half stamina and stun grenades thing count for Ocelot too. I don't know actually. That's referring back to naked that man snake. Naked that man snake. Yeah, I don't know. Rorschach there's referring to the fact that during the fight against the boss at the end, we throw stun grenades up in the air to daze her, but once she hits half stamina, stun grenades no longer affects her. I don't know if that's the same for Ocelot. I think it's more that we don't want to use any more grenades at that point. Get rid of the survival knife whilst I'm here and equip the smoke grenades. Grab the life meds. Alright, it's going to concentrate on this fight now. Took me a while to get my first shot off there. Damn it. Just not quite right at the end there. Unfortunate. Again, it's going to be quiet. Okay. Why am I being attacked by bees already? Oh, and now he's going to spin. He's going to... Oh, this is... I might as well reset the fight. Is this the first time? No, this is not my first time playing. Be crazy to do a speed run for my first ever time playing MGS3. You know what? We're gonna jump into Metal Gear Solid 3. We're gonna start with a European Extreme speed run. Oh, he's moved already. This is bad. Ah. Apparently, I am still now that I fixed the aiming. Now that I fixed the aiming, I can't blame the aiming anymore. I'm just bad at this fight. There we go. That's phase 1. Phase 2 is a little bit easier. Oh, that was unfortunate. There we go. The fight is done. So a little bit behind, a minute behind as a result of that. Clearly, my PB, I didn't do it first try either. So thanks. It just would have been nice if it had been first try. I hate the pain. Stupid pain. What day is the marathon? I believe the marathon as a whole starts tomorrow, Friday. My run, I've got 2 runs during the marathon. It's Power Up with Pride. I've got 2 runs just after midnight on Sunday, UK time. In the US, you're looking at 5 hours behind. I am bad at maths. Midnight minus 5 hours. 7? All right, 7 a.m. 7 p.m. I am running Mini Ghost Any %. There is a donation incentive to upgrade the run to 100%, and then around 8:30 in the on Sunday evening, so 3:30 American Eastern Time. I am running. I'm commentating Caro's run of Metal Gear Solid 2 Plant %, and I'm then doing this run, Metal Gear Solid. Well, I'm doing Metal Gear Solid 3 Any % very easy, and there is a donation incentive to upgrade it to European Extreme. Do a quick headshot on that guy. We're going to. Oh, apparently missed those barrels. Shoot all the barrels eventually. That does a chunk of damage to the end. That now means that the end will have less health and stamina when we start the fight later. Also, non-lethally takes out every guard in the room. Destroying a barrel and having the barrel's explosion kill a guard. You see all those dead guards? That's not Snake's fault. That was the explosion of the barrel that did that. That does not count as a kill towards Snake. It is interesting that they managed to actually hard code it in that way, because it wasn't always the case. I'm going to play this safe. I'm going to take this guard out. Yeah, that was not always the case. The games for big boss rank, or in this case Foxhound rank, the games have always had some sort of kill limit. Metal Gear Solid 1, it isn't 0 kills. I think it's less than 20 or less than 25 kills. I can never remember exactly. Yeah, it's not 0 kills for Metal Gear Solid 1. It is just a limit. Metal Gear Solid 3, it is 0 kills. You're not allowed to kill anyone in the game on Metal Gear Solid 3. Which is why they allow environmental kills to not count as kills. I think it's 25, yeah, for Metal Gear Solid 1. But that wasn't always the case. Metal Gear Solid The Twin Snakes, which is the GameCube remake of Metal Gear Solid 1. It's one of the speedruns I'm most famous for, because I did it at SGDQ last year. Less than 26. There we go. That game also, for big boss rank, requires you to have 0 kills. We're going to swap to the scientist combo. Reset those guards with the box. Extremely European run where the runner and commentary all speaking outrageous accents. That'd be great. I'd be up for that. This is all skeleton frogs. Extremely European. I can't remember what the French word for frog is now. All I can think of is escargot, but that's snails. Never mind. Oh, I got lucky there. That scientist almost Grenouille. It could be Grenouille. That scientist almost had enough time to realise that I was not a real scientist, because I screwed up. I screwed up opening the door. All the tricks and all the stuff we do in this run, and the biggest problem I have is opening a door. Grand oui. There we go. This is all grown we. Extremely European. That's the best you're getting out of me. Oh dear. What were we talking about before? Oh yeah, marathon runs. Again, reset the guards. Trying to take me back to prison. And then now that we're here, camouflage. We want the animals camo. We also want the Mark 22. I'm going to take the silencer off. Gatekeeping scientists. I'll tell you what is or isn't science. Well. Damn it! Don't know why that dog... I don't know why that dog clocked me there. That was weird. The science of stealth. That guard will fall over. We want the stun grenades out now. And move into the boss fight against the Fear. Now, the Fear fight is a bit of a joke on most difficulties. It's actually another example of a fight that's harder on very easy than it is on... You can do this trick on very easy. It's just quicker to do the other trick. Just going to wait for the Fear to start walking towards me. Revive. Throw the stun grenades. Walk here, get out of the way of the things, and he's going to get taken out by the log. We now want a cure. We're going to get rid of the venom poisoning, and we also want to go into the backpack and equip the cigar gas spray that we picked up. Go into arguably the hardest room in the game, Warehouse 2. Take out that guards. Oh, I missed the box headshot. That was I was all over the place there. I did a European Extreme all keratins run for... Oh, that guard spot... I still don't understand how that guard sometimes sees me. For Insta-Speed... not Insta-Speedathon. Preventathon the other weekend. And I really struggled in here. This took me so many attempts. There we go. He hasn't seen me this time. Bump, roll, and we're good. And that's Warehouse 2. Took me a few attempts, but we're through. I'm a little bit behind on time, but assuming that the end goes very well, there is a massive time gain through a good end fight. I mean, last run I still had to reset the end and start again, and I still came out ahead of time. I was on a trail of thought earlier, and I can't remember what it was. I got completely sidetracked with the extremely European. Take that guy out. Gonna shoot over there. And then use a smoke grenade. Hide Snake's footsteps. Glitch in the game where guards can't hear Snake's footsteps if he's cooking a grenade. CQC slam that guy. And we're going to CQC slam that guy. The end already. Haha. All right, let's make a good fight of this. So I could do with this being good. Good. That's 3 headshots. The end, on every difficulty, the end always starts in that sniping spot. The only manipulation we do is, you'll notice I've still got the Fear's crossbow stuck in my leg. By not removing it, it means that he always starts in a prone position and not a lying down position. No idea why, but that's how it works. There we go. We've by making that noise after waiting a little bit of time, we forced the end to teleport. I'll put him to there, and then we're gonna do a combo to keep him here. Punch, punch, spray. Punch, punch. Holding him up there didn't. Holding him up there didn't work because he holding him up there didn't work because he turned around. I'm going to try and do here. Is that him there? I was going to try and... I don't know if he knows I'm here. He knows I'm here. Should have tried to put him back in some sort of loop there. I don't know where he's going to run now. Nah, this is screwed up. I haven't got any spare grenades. Nah, let's start this again. Completely screwed. Yeah, I should have tried to get him back into some sort of loop, but yeah, didn't. It's all right. We'll just reset the fight. Try again. Yeah, incredibly scuffed. Yeah, my initial position behind him wasn't very good. We'll try again. There we go. Yeah, you got to make sure that your positioning is good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the amount of time we need to wait before making noise. There we go. The end won't teleport straight away. You have to wait a certain amount of time. That obviously blinds him. So I'm behind him and get close. That's better. Hold him up. Now I want to throw a stun grenade at his face. Look up. Now I want to throw a smoke grenade at his face.
I can't see.
2 lots of cigar spray.
Try this on for size.
Oh, Snake bloody coughed. Bloody hell, I couldn't hit him with the... Oh, he's just there. There we go. I couldn't hit him with the final... There we go. 1 minute 30 ahead now. Yeah, I couldn't bloody hit him with the cigar spray again because Snake coughed. I hate Snake's coughing. It causes me so many problems. I want to equip the Mosing the Gun now. I'll be on such a good time when I finally do this fight first try. Oh. I want my cigar spray back out. Alright. And as always, we're going to take a musical interlude.
You're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. It's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. I'm still in a dream, snake eater.
Ba-dum-bum-bum. Beautiful. Lovely. It is nice that most marathons will let you do it as well. I remember I do remember doing a marathon once, and I said we're just going to be quiet. And the moment I then shut up, the host or a commentator jumped in and started chatting. It's like, no, don't do it. Everyone loves this moment. I can't remember which one that was. Preventathon that I did a couple of weekends ago. That was really nice. We just listened and enjoyed. The Mark 22 back now. Into Mountainside 2. Or Mountains 2. Mountainside. Take out the first guy at the top. There's no trick, by the way, with that guard. It is just simply that from Snake's starting position in this room, he always automatically headshots that guard. We do, that was supposed to be our second box headshot, and I completely scuffed it. So again, take that guard out. Completely scuffed it because I got caught on that rock. There we go, that's better. Silliest outfit on. That works. Oh. That is not the first time I've shot that vulture. Trying to deal with that guard. That guard I always like to see. You can box headshot that guard, but I prefer to CQC slam him there. I find it a bit easier. It doesn't use up that much time. There we go. Again, neither of those counted as kill. Neither of those counted as kills. I remember the trail of thought I was on earlier. We were talking about twin snakes and kills. Grab the RPG-7. That's what we were on. So twin snakes and kills. So in this game, environmental kills do not count as kills in the stats. The game is coded so that any environmental kills just don't count towards Snake's kill count. In Twin Snakes didn't have environmental kills. But for big boss rank, you were required to get 0 kills. And so they did a funny thing. It's only recently that I've noticed it. If you're... Wow, with because this is run number 2, that loading time was, like, instant. So there you go. Proof that loading trick is on the PC version. It just doesn't... We don't have to worry about it, thanks to loading remove time instead of IGT. Let's get that roll right. That's better. That's how that roll should be done. Alright, let's not lose all of my time on the Fury. So yeah, in Twin Snakes, you have to get 0 kills on Extreme in order to get Big Boss rank. During the escape section, you have the guards guarding the area, and you have to kill them. You have to get by them. But there are barrels that you can use. As I said, the game doesn't know what an environmental kill is. It's not something that exists. I'm just gonna concentrate on this fight for a second. Oh, he fell down. Thanks, Fury, for landing right in front of me, you piece of shit. Not a lot I could have done about that. Oh, wait. Yep, he's charging. No! Ah, I looked in the wrong direction. What? He moved. He moved like instantly. Am I dead? Holy crap. Why did he move instantly? It's gonna happen. I'm gonna lose all my time to this bloody fight again. Oh, fucking missed. Oh, he's here. Dead again. Right, yep, there we go. The Fury is a goop. The Fury's just the Fury. The thing is I feel bad because I know that it's just me messing it up. That shouldn't have knocked him over. He's gonna fly now. Oh. Bye-bye time. One day I'll get to the end of this Twin Snake story. I keep trying to say. Didn't put the cardboard box on, I'm dead. That's the main thing with European Extreme is it's extremely punishing. If you get hit, you're dead. Particularly at this point with how my health is. There he is. Where's he coming down? He's going over there. Whee! Finally. Good, good. We got there in the end. Christ. Terrible. Just terrible. Clearly need more practice on that fight. I didn't think I did. That's the thing. Anyway, should we talk? Let's talk about Twin Snakes again. So, Twin Snakes, you need 0 kills, but the game doesn't recognize the idea of... The game doesn't recognize the idea of environmental kills, and there are guards that you have to kill. You have to kill the guards in the escape sequence. The way the game deals with that is if you have to be quite quick with looking. When you shoot the explosive barrels in that section of the game, in the escape section of Twin Snakes, when you shoot those barrels, it knocks the guards out. They disappear. Once they've been hit, they disappear. Don't think I've got this right. No, Rykov's not here. Yeah, the guards disappear, but for a very short amount of time. For a very short amount of time, if you look at the guards on the floor, you will see stars above their heads. The explosive barrel knocks those guards out. I can hear Rykov running across the... Nope. Still haven't got it right. So that's how the game deals with the fact that you need to have 0 kills, and that's a section where you have to kill someone. Hang on, I think I know where I'm going. I think I know where I'm going wrong. I think it's because I'm not actually shooting the guard. That time I didn't shoot the guards. I just shot. Yeah, he's coming back now. Great. I bloody coughed. It knocked out their teeth, many bones, and a few organs. This might fail because, like, someone, a scientist or a guard or someone, I think it's a scientist, notice it. You see the exclamation mark, the question mark there. Oh, okay, I got through. But there we go. That's interesting. That's why I've been failing that, because I've not actually been hitting the guard. I've just been shooting the wall. You have to shoot the guard for it to work, and I haven't been. That does explain a lot. Whee! Box glide. I like that box glide so much, we're going to do it a second time. Did you see me do a box slide behind that thing? Want to see me do it again? Sir. Yeah, gold split. As always, I mute the game audio here. It's particularly nasty audio. So yeah, we don't listen to that. Oh, whilst I'm now that I'm here, I can go back and ban that bot. There it is. Ban. There we go. The one time in a run where I do have the opportunity to ban someone. Ta-da! That was lovely. Oh. Ow. Oh, actually, there's one other thing that I should probably do. When Selwinian was in here earlier, they linked a picture And I didn't look at it at the time. Oh, actually, I know one other thing I need to do. Rorschach, you where's my queue? Quick actions? No. I need to refund. Oh no, not Rorschach. Sergeant Deagle. I need to refund your points, but I don't quite know how. Anyway, well, unfortunately, the game we're back on the game now.
Patient man.
Grab the fork. Cure. Remove both of these. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I always go 11 because I would usually mess it up. Otherwise, grab the rat. I don't wrong item. Smack Johnny with this gun. You have to make sure you smack him with the gun, because otherwise it won't knock him out. That was an interesting place for him to get yeeted to. We need him to be yeeted. We need those smoke grenades. Equip the rat. Get out of here.
What's that sound?
Ooh, baby, what's that sound? I do need to find a moment to do something. I accidentally forgot to put the my Twitch chat back, so I can't actually see anyone's messages right now. Am I really only 20 seconds behind all of a sudden? How's that happened? Good, that smoke grenade was direct and true. Throw another one at that dog.
He must be lurking nearby.
Huh. Yeah, I can read chat again. Oh, I can read I typed those messages. We had a bot came in saying cheap viewers. Hasn't happened in a long time. I say I take it I'll take it as a sign of the channel doing well today. A bot has felt that it's actually been worth jumping in the stream. Oh, I mean, those bots are around all the time. They just prey on people who want to make partner. I have absolutely no doubt that unless some miraculous things happens, there is no way I'm making partner. And that doesn't bother me. Would I like to be partner? Absolutely. I'd love to be partner and have a better revenue stream and, you know, earn a bit more money from this. But not having fun on stream. Just having fun and being able to stream and being able to chat to people. It's way more important for me. The money is a nice bonus. Yeah, don't get... Oh, crap. Whoops. I was supposed to use the revival pill there. Well, there goes that time that I pulled back. There we go. Alright. Still not quite sure what time I saved. Oh well. Doesn't really matter. Just got a glimpse of that frog. Good old Froggy. Nice roll over there. Very dangerous roll, that one. If you fall in the water, it's a massive time loss. You lose about 30 seconds falling in that water. And as you can see by my current time, 30 seconds could make the difference. Right, Act 3, here we go. So we're heading back into Grosnigrad. Take on the Shagohod and Volgin and his lackeys. Grab cardboard box B and immediately go into the menu. We want the Orscam camo. We now want cardboard box B that I've just picked up. And we want to do a little bit of stuff in here. That. Done. We are now all set for the end game. We shouldn't have to go into the menu again. I should have equipped the life meds, actually. The only thing I should have done. There we go. Little exploit. That's not a glitch. Exploit in the game there. That the guards work on a priority system. And the priority of seeing a cardboard box wandering around is a lower priority than... I'm now ahead of time. Is a lower priority than one of their comrades being on the floor unconscious. It's a bigger priority that one of them is downed and that they should investigate. And guards in Metal Gear Solid 3 kind of act with a hive mind. It's why the Ocelot unit fight works the way it does. Where we shoot 3 guards before the stun grenade bit, and it doesn't matter whether you headshot the second and third guard. The very first guard you can't headshot. The second and third guy, you can headshot them if you want, if you can do it. It doesn't matter. And the whole point behind it is that the entire Ocelot unit share a hive mind. So when you shoot one of them and that guy is distracted by the fact that he's been shot, the rest of them are affected. And that's why that fight works. It's going to kick Volgin to the floor. Not removing the gun. Behind him. A couple of shots to the back. And now we're going to finish the fight. God, this fight has gotten so much better for me now. Look at that. Beautiful Volgin fight. Onto the bike chase. I won't be... This is where my no-kill rule goes out the window. Mainly because I'm on PB pace at the moment. And I don't want to ruin that PB pace by dying to the bike chase. It's something I really need to practice properly. Taking out the guards non-lethally. There's only like 2 guards that are actually really problematic with doing it non-lethally. I just need to practice those 2 guards. The problem is it's difficult to practice the bike chase. And there isn't an... well, there is a suit... The only suitable emulator for practicing with like save states would be a PS2 emulator. I'm running the PS2 version of the game. You can emulate the HD edition on Xenia, the Xbox 360 emulator. Oh, have I gone new game? I bet I've gone new game plus. Sorry, I've gone new game again instead of New Game Plus. We're gonna lose some time at the boss. Anyway, I don't know why I suddenly thought of that there, but I did. What was that? What was that? Oh, yeah, you can emulate this on Xenia, the Xbox 360 emulator. It is legal for speedrunning. The emulator has its own category. As a result. But Xenia does not support save states. I've had a bunch of gold splits. That's really nice. It's a tiny little. The other advantage of not killing guards here. Sorry, the other advantage of killing guards here is that you can just keep the RPG out. You don't have to keep going into your weapon menu. And of course, not going into the weapon menu does mean that you are saving a little bit of time. Froggy. We've got a guard up here that we need to take care of. This guard is a problem. You do have to make sure you take him out. He has got an RPG. It's the final guard in this room is him. He's got an RPG and it will just kill you if you don't take care of him. We're gonna take try and only take the passenger. I got this perfectly in the previous run. I immediately took out all 4 passengers and it was great. By only taking out the passengers, the bikes don't respawn. And you're left with only the drivers. The drivers will shoot, but they are lousy shots. There we go, we're done. Don't need to worry about these. They're lousy shots. They don't do that much damage. We can just wait this out. Cheers, Paul. I've got a confession to make. Store brand cola. Not Coca-Cola, not Pepsi Max. Store brand cola. It's all right. We're trying to save money. Heidi and I are trying to save money at the moment. Because we're both on we've both been on paternity leave. So her paternity leave is finished and I've taken over. We're at the point where we're now only earning the absolute bare minimum from paternity pay, which is not a lot. So the next couple of months are a bit rough. August is going to be great. Oh. I've still done quite a lot. In fact, I might have already hit the cap. No, I didn't hit the cap, but I did a lot of damage to him. One left. We go into shoot it from here. Snake's aim is perfect in this view.
Keep your aim steady. Keep your aim steady. Here. Excellent. I actually started the loop this time.
1, 2, 3. Haven't quite kept this going correctly. I'm not doing too bad actually. 1, 2, 3. Only got a couple more shots. Oh, one more hit. Gotcha. Not too bad. Going to phase 2. Shoot Volgin. Oh, no. RPG. Shoot. RPG. Shoot. What happened? There we go. Bloody hell. Alright, still 33 seconds again. Hey, Fatix. Welcome back. After everything that's happened, I am still on for a PB. I'm quite surprised. Only thing is I don't really want to... With knowing how badly this has gone, I don't really want... I wouldn't submit this. If it's only 33 seconds, I want a run where, like, the pain doesn't take 3 or 4 attempts. The fury doesn't take 3 or 4 attempts. The end only takes 1 attempt. I'm not really going to be happy submitting a run with a 30-second PB when I know that I should be going for, like, 5 or 6 minutes. So yeah, even if this is the PB, I'm not going to do anything with it. Coming up to the ambush. Switch to the RPG because I just don't want to take. I don't want to take tons of damage here, particularly as I'm on PB pace. So don't want to be taking a bunch of damage and dying at this point. It'd be terrible. Particularly as we've got this. There's a couple of RPG guards here. There we go. Back to the Mark 22 and into the Lazarevo South. Got him. Took my time. Got him. Complamo. Oh, excuse me. It. Priority should always be the one at the one in the middle. The one in the middle can get into a really nasty position where he's directly above you and you can't hit him. The only thing you can do to stop him is whip out your RPG and shoot him. You'll take damage from your own RPG shot, but it's less damage than you will take from him. Of course, if you're doing Foxhound rank, that loses your Foxhound rank because you've got to take a... You've taken a kill. I did get him. Swap to the SVD. You do absolutely need to shoot the log on this difficulty. It wrecks you. I thought that explosion might hurt me a little bit. And into the final bit. Lazarevo North is absolutely fine unless you have struggled with Lazarevo South. If you struggle in the previous area, then it's very likely you come into here with no health and you will die instantly. But if you can get past these first 3 bikes, you're fine. Snake slowly recovers health over time during this. Oh, look at that. It's 3 shots. Just kablam, kablam, kablam. Love to see it. Here, watch me do it again. Yeah, first try. Cannot take this guy. Nay, got him eventually. Crikey, that dude was an ordeal. Because that dude lasted so long, they've only given me 1 bike at the end to deal with. That's it. We're through the bike section. We can move on to the end of the run. Let's say right now I am looking at a PB. As I say, just so many boss fights have taken multiple attempts. No, I would not be happy with this as a PB. It's not worth it. A 30-second PB is not worth it. Like, my sum of best is my sum of best is 1 hour and 10 minutes. Now that sum of best isn't 100% accurate. Sum of bests are rarely super accurate. There we go. And into this awful section. It's probably the worst section of the game, particularly this first room, because you don't have to deal with guards. There's nothing to do in this room. That Eva's decided to go round the tree. There's just nothing to do in this room. It probably is the worst room in the game. From a game, I mean, speedrunning, it's really easy, but there's nothing you can do to speed it up. The only thing you can try and do, try and get Eva to come this way around the tree. That was good. But you got to make sure that you're not too far away so that she doesn't come around the tree. She does follow you properly, but also not so close to her that she stops because she's caught up with you. Unlike Metal Gear Solid 2, there's no Eva zip. You can't just make Eva drop through the floor or something like that. Do. Just keep animation cancelling the snake's movement so it just looks weird. Onto the east section. This section's not as bad because you actually have stuff to do. Got my other suppressor. Wait here for these cards to come into position. Take out that guy. Here comes Eva. Again, try and get Eva to follow me rather than go around the tree. Nice. Okay, move. She knows where I'm going, so we're going to run up here. There's a plant here. We're going to kick that plant. Distracts that guard down there on the floor.
I hear something.
Take that guard out. Take that guard out. Don't need to worry about the guard in the...
It's the enemy.
You don't have to take that guard out. You can just run around him. There's a very good chance, though. I in my PB, I didn't do this room first try. So this 29 seconds that I'm ahead could jump a little bit here. Let's have a look. Okay, maybe it won't.
Let's see what you're made of.
There might be some time saving the against the boss, though. We'll see what happens. Slam.
Excellent job.
Stun grenade straight up in the air. Turn around. Slam. As you can see, she is just under... sorry, just over half stamina. So that stun grenade works. Slam. In the heads. We now need her to reset.
Brace yourself.
And that's the fight. And yes, as I said earlier, I was playing this on New Game instead of New Game Plus. I lose a little bit of time waiting for this. It's a bad habit I've got because all keratins has to be done. And that is a 2.5 minute time save. All keratins has to be done on New Game. And I keep forgetting to do New Game Plus for any percent. Yeah. A 31-second PB on the... That fight was perfect. That is, without a doubt, the best the boss fight I've ever done. That was great. Absolutely spot on. So yeah, 31-second PB on that. And this is therefore going to be a 2.5 minute PB. It's just, you know... The pain took me about 3 attempts. The end took 2 attempts. The fury took 6 attempts, something like that. There was so much time lost in this that I shouldn't be getting a 2.5 minute PB. I should be PBing by 10 minutes.
Kill me now.
My current PB is 1 hour 26 minutes. Let's have a look at speedrun.com for some checks.
There's only room for one boss and one snake.
I can do it. I don't have to do it on my phone. We'll be in the credits shortly. So, still a little bit of game to go. We're not quite done yet. Grab the pistol. And bang. Still got a save boss to get around. There it is. And into the credits. Which we will mute because this song does indeed get picked up for copyright strikes. So that is it is a PB. I should be happy. I should be celebrating. It is absolutely a PB. Fantastic. I'm pretty, as I said, I think what's on Live Split is correct, and that that is the my PB on speedrun.com. Single segment European Extreme PC. 1 hour 26 minutes exactly. I am in 7th place out of 7. Oh shit, game audio is on. Oh shit, that's because I changed scenes, and when I changed scenes it turned the audio back on, because that's how I have my Stream Deck set up. So yeah, that I am in last place on this board. 7th out of 7 with 126. Every other run is under 120. 119.52 is sixth place. The world record is 1 hour, 8 minutes, and 46 seconds. So yeah, I've got so much time to save. So this is why I wouldn't submit this as a P. I shouldn't be submitting anything now until I'm under 120. I can do it. I've got the sum of best. Oh, you can't see the sum of best on this view. I've got the sum of best to prove it. 109.25. It's probably not 100% accurate, but I can do it. It's just stringing everything together and getting it right, and that's the difficult bit. It's doing it all in one run is the difficult part of this. It's it is the most difficult run that I know. It is a very, very demanding run. Thank you. So yeah, I'm pleased. I'm pleased that I've got a PB, but I won't be submitting this. I shouldn't be submitting this until it's under 120. Once it's under 120, that's when I can celebrate, really. And as it's not far off. I just have to get. I need the pain, the end, and the fury to all go well. They don't have to be. I don't have to get them right. I don't have to get them first try. But doing 6 or 7 attempts, the end kind of needs to be first time. As soon as I do the end first time, I'm going to get a massive PB. And I've done it before. I do it in all keratins. It's just silly little things. And the other thing with this run is that I've been so focused on all keratins that there are little bits of any percent that I don't do as well because of all keratins. So I think certainly once these marathon runs, I mean, I'm done with all keratins after GDQ. And I'm probably done with all keratins anyway. The chances of my backup run going into the main event, I'm pretty sure the only way it gets in is if Joseph Joestar doesn't run MGS4, which this is Joe's 3rd appearance at GDQ, I believe. And he's never dropped out before, and he's a fantastic runner, and he will make the time for it. So I have absolutely no doubt that Joe will be there. This is Joe's second time, and Joe's 3rd time, and my 2nd time being his backup. AGDQ 2023, he ran Ground Zeroes, and I was his backup also with Ground Zeroes. And then this time round, and that was online as well. Was that online or was that in person? I can't remember. No, I'm pretty sure that was no, because I think I said I could have gone in person. I don't know. Anyway, that was that, and then this time around he's running MGS4, and I've got MGS3 on backup, and it's not confirmed this time around because they are different games this time, but it still seems implied that it is. I am a backup specifically for Joe. That does happen a lot in GDQ. They will put people on backup specifically for other people. They wouldn't want a repeat of AGDQ 2024 where there was no Metal Gear, because the only backup for Metal Gear was the same runner, and they pulled out. So then you've got no backup run either. So it's, I love being on the list. Don't get me wrong; it's another thing to tick off and say, "Yay, I did this." And it's as an online only runner for GDQ, it's extremely unlikely that I'll get in. They don't accept that many online runs, and at the moment, I cannot afford to go back. Even with getting help from the community to get me there, it's not happening. I'm not going again. I've got a 7-month-old baby. I'm not going back to America anytime soon. But I will return. I do want to go back one day. I just don't know when yet. I mean, I've said for a very long time I've always wanted to go and do ESA live. I've done ESA online, never done ESA live. After the events of this of last week, I'm not that fussed anymore. Quite frankly, I don't think it's on the top of my list to do. Power Up for Pride is Power Up for Pride is live. So are they live with the actual runs and events? Or is it that they're live? I've got a notification on Discord. It's from Power Up with Pride.
I understand.
Yes, it is. I know they had like a they had like a bonus stream last night where they were like interviewing people from the charity and stuff like that. But no, Power Up with Pride is now live, so we're gonna raid Power Up with Pride at the end of this. Oh, I clicked on the link for it, and it told me that the page doesn't work.
The American president is relying on us to keep a lid on the
I think they may have made an error with their link.
It should make a valuable trump card in future negotiations. Yes, Chief Director.
But here is the for anyone who's interested, here is the schedule for Power Up with Pride. And yeah, if you scroll over to Saturday night/Sunday, depending on whereabouts you are in the world, you'll find my runs. If you wanna go and watch them. Yes, I say we will be raiding Power Up with Pride at the end of today's stream. At least on Twitch we will be. If you're on YouTube, obviously YouTube doesn't have raiding.
Philosopher's legacy is now safely with us.
Yeah, the link that they provided in the Discord server is erroneous. It goes to a pop out. It goes to a pop out stream, which isn't working because it doesn't work. And we are actually gonna be finishing a little bit early today. It's only 22. Which is that's unusual, particularly getting two MGS3 runs in that time. I mean, we could do something else for the last 20 minutes. I could do a quick mini Ghost Any % run.
Yes, the weapon has been reduced.
Just for the last, because usually I tend to finish around midnight, so we could. What do people want to do? Do people want to jump over and watch Power Up with Pride? Or do you want to see a quick mini Ghost Any % run? I'll let you guys decide. And if I get very little response, we're just gonna raid.
That you might find interesting. It's a revolutionary new nuclear attack system. Perhaps it might just come in handy someday. Yes, we have Snake.
Fatlik says the run.
Khrushchev believed it as well.
Cosmic Varanid says, I'd like to see the run.
I don't think they'll be making a fuss.
That's already a decent response.
The secondary alert has been lifted as well. And
so alright, we'll do it. Mini Ghosts.
They have no idea that I've
Any
been
percent.
crossing them. I will continue my activities as a contact for the new government.
Oh, Mini Ghost has 54 followers on Twitch.
I was Adam. Of course, I'm always at the CIA's disposal, Mr. Director.
Da, 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 da. There we go. Final time, 1 hour, 23 minutes, and 26 seconds. An IGT of 1:24:14. Because we're on PC, we don't go by IGT. We go by loading remove time. And actually, the IGT is not too far away from my Actually, the IGT should be pretty close to real time. I have the very bottom time that you see here is real time, 1:24:36. The only thing that will be different between those is the sorrow, because the IGT stops or pauses during the sorrow, so that's why the RTA is slightly longer. The other thing is IGT doesn't start until David Hayter finishes the opening monologue, whereas in load and remove time, and so RTA, it starts straight away as soon as you pick your difficulty. Yeah, that's the run. So we're going to try and do a very quick switch over to Mini Ghost now. This could be a run. This might be a run that not many people have seen before. It's a very fun run. It's a very silly run. It's going to close Metal Gear Solid, and hopefully, I need to save my splits, and let's pop on over to our 4x3 scene.